What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about the new Saquon Barkley that's going to be getting released later today. I just want to go ahead and say that I'm extremely disappointed in his stats overall, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to give him a chance. The issue is this, right? He's a 93 overall. More than likely on our squad, he's going to be a 95 when he's up, when he gets all his blue chems and all that other garbage. But the bigger situation is this. I told you guys this one thing. I needed him to be 97 speed, which is similar to what Eric Dickerson currently is, in order for us to actually give him a logical shot. He's going to be chem to 96 speed because his base card is 92. We're going to use the power up, get him to a 93. He's going to get a +3 if you have John Madden coach and either sprinter 30 of 30 or brawler 30 of 30, right? Whichever way you want to go with it. His agility is OP because it's like a 96 or whatever. You could probably utilize that very, very well. But ideally, that 96 speed is going to be a problem. Now, I also want to point out there are other things that really, really just aggravate me about the card because ideally, if they give him one speed point of, one speed point more, he actually is an overall decent card for like the longevity, at least for another month or so. But the 96 speed is what's going to be like, yo, guys, like what exactly is that going to do? Because there's so many other running backs that actually have better speed than that or similar speed to him in that regard of the 92 base of the 93 that's going to be released later. So ideally where I am with it, I don't like the card just on face value, but again, because it's going to be a newer card and they're releasing both 16 and 17 at the same time, there is a chance that he may play better than Dickerson. The issue is, it's a huge risk that we're going to take to go ahead and get away from starting off with Freight Train and 97 speed to go to a guy with 96 speed and no activation of an X Factor at the start of the game and just see what he can do. You see what I'm saying? Because we already have to deal with Bo Jackson, who in certain cases, the dude just gets tackled immediately by a dead ant and just falls on the ground. We have to deal with that foolishness, plus the guy stumbles for no reason. And it's only him that does that, by the way. Because when I put Eric Dickerson in, he doesn't do that. It's a Bo Jackson trait where they just made him because he's so fast, they just make him start stumbling for no reason. So even though I hate him and I want to remove him from the team, I still cannot do that right now. Okay, because if I decided to do that, that would create a major issue for me. And the major issue being, I don't have a running back with 99 speed. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm just looking at Eric Dickerson because that's who we were probably going to replace and have Saquon come in for. But now, Saquon being a 93 and having 92 speed, it's kind of stupid. So when you look at the fact that Bo Jackson is like this and his price is relatively low, it's sort of to me like a no-brainer that we just stay with Bo Jackson and have at least one Bo Jackson. You see what I'm saying? If you want to start Eric Dickerson and have him out there because, he gets that boost with Freight Train, all that other good stuff, that's fine if you want to do that. But I'm going to let you guys know right now, when Bo Jackson gets out in front, he does not get caught. Eric Dickerson gets caught from behind. Bo Jackson does not. Unless you've ran a play previously and, he's fatigued or whatever, he's not getting caught from behind. It doesn't matter. That's what I like about his card. But like I said, there's a lot of other things with his card that aggravates my soul. Okay, and number one being that the dude is always stumbling. Always. All right, so now, what's the move? Pretty much what happens is this. I'm not going to tell you guys whether or not you should take a chance with Saquon Barkley because that's ultimately, I'm not going to say directly, like, we got to do this, we got to do that. What I am going to do is I'm probably going to try him out. All right, now, again, because he's going to be a newer card being added into the game, he may be extremely OP to start. That does not mean he's going to make the squad. I'm going to just be honest with you. Just looking at it for face value, I do not like that card simply because he's only a 96 speed right now. You know what I'm saying, bro? Look, some of you guys are running around with Emmitt Smith. You're running around with, Jim Brown, so it doesn't affect you. When you've had 97 speed, you can't go backwards at running back. I'm just letting you guys know that. Once you've experienced it, you're not going to want to go backwards because you're going to know, unless you break like 45 tackles and you're way out in front, you are going to get caught from behind, and that's the most annoying thing that can possibly happen to you. And that's what I'm trying to limit. I'm trying to limit the frustration, guys. You know what I'm saying? So if you expect him to be a dog out there, bro, the dude is going to get caught from behind. Ideally, will he be a better running back with elusive, and all these other abilities? Probably. But I don't think that he's going to be able to get armbar. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, let me just point this out. I don't think he'll get bruiser either. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't even think Eric Dickerson gets armbar unlocked with his situation, does he? I think it is. What does he have going on? Because he has evasive. Evasive is clutch. See, he doesn't even. Yeah, I don't think that he's gonna get that. So like, as far as like, I don't think does he get Bruiser either? Where's Bruiser? Hold up. He gets it. Okay, he's not that. He doesn't get Bruiser. See, these dudes are all elite. Yeah, so you see, that's the thing about Bo Jackson. He gets that Bruiser and he gets the you know, the whole jukebox. So you can't really, you don't know how to defend Bo. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bo is the kind of card where it's like, you know, he's doing everything, and it's wild because even if you look, bro, put it like this, right? Even if you wanted to just go armbar, you could do that instead of the outside zone guru, which low key, I don't even know if this is really doing anything. Because this dude just be getting, it's just really, really stupid whenever I put him out there. But then sometimes, you know what it is? I'm not even going to say it doesn't work because I see that the X on him, sometimes it highlights and the O-line just goes crazy in certain plays. So we're going to leave that. We're never going to bother it. But I just want to point out that because of his archetype, he gets that. But Saquon is not going to be able to get that because he's an outright elusive bet. Bo Jackson is just like I said. I think that you guys should probably try to work with him, even though it's a lot of things that frustrate me about him. I think you guys should probably try to work with him with that. Because ideally, I think it's more likely you're going to win more games with him than you would with other players. Like, it is what it is. Like, you're not, it's not going to be possible for you guys to be able to, you know, get the same type of effect from any other running back at this point. And you know what else is kind of interesting about that? It's highly unlikely that there's going to be, until Team of the Year possibly, that there's going to be another running back that's going to even come close to what Bo Jackson is. I don't think you guys realize he gets every single ability on both sides that you would want right now. Like, that's why I'm saying, even though we all agree that one-on-one Deion Sanders will rip his block off, he's still the best running back in the game. Like, I understand, like, we could argue about Eric Dickerson all day long. You could put Raiders Chem on him and make him a 98 speed. You could do all that stuff that you want. I understand that, but ultimately, Bo Jackson is still the best running back in the game by far, just because of the abilities he can get and what he could put, you know, what he could perform on the field for you. So now, going forward, right, we've already invested in that power up for Saquon Barkley. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on with his prices now that everybody knows that he's a 93 overall, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to do. Ideally, though, guys, remember, later today, you're going to have to do those solos to get the last Team of the Week collectibles, all right? That's going to get you a free Team of the Year player. Okay, I just spelled his name wrong. All right, bro. Like, I always put the O before the U. Like, what am I going to stop? Nobody knows. So, look, let's check it out right here, right? Let's see what everybody's thinking. So now, his power-up price is at 17K. Yesterday, it was at 20. All right, so people are not really feeling it. Let's see what his 91 is doing now that everybody knows it's a 93. All right, so that's come down. So people see, this is a really bad thing because now I don't think anybody even believes in the card simply because the speed. 96 speed is not going to do it, guys. This guy's card was up almost at 200K yesterday. Everybody understands now, like, look, dude's going to be garbage and it's going to be a waste of time. And I can't be mad at those individuals that feel that way because that's what's about to happen. Like, ideally, the card is not going to be what it's supposed to be. So now I'm just completely disgusted because I bought the power up yesterday for 20, so I just lost 3K. More than likely, everybody that realizes that, unless you have a Giants theme team, see, if you have a Giants theme team and you got 50 or 50, he's a 98 speed. So only Giant theme teams are winning. How many of us have Giant theme teams? You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, how many of us are running around seriously like, yo, I got a Giant theme team? Like, nobody, that's not something you brag about. Like, nobody's doing that. You know what I'm saying? This is my issue. So we can't, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't think we could go forward. People are still buying, you know, getting ready to go through. They just got that 83 overall, whatever. But, you know, ideally, I just don't know how this is going to work out because the numbers just don't correspond with breaking the big run. All right. Now, is he going to get nasty behind the line and all that stuff? Yeah. But we all have very, very fast players that can catch him. So he's not going to be a threat to me. He doesn't get armbar. Like, he's going to punch me in the face, you know, probably with a, you know, a stupid stiff arm animation. And one of my other guys going to tackle him. There's really no fear. Now, in the open field, if he gets jiggy with it, like he's Will Smith, then we have an issue. But ideally, I don't think he's a major threat. So it's really, really disgusting. Like, one speed point changes everything. You give him 97 speed, Dickerson is going to be sitting the bench, bro, and I don't care. But it's a game of inches. And with the way that the game is right now, more than likely, he's not going to be beneficial to us if we were to use him at this point. So I just want to leave it that way. And, you know, pretty much what we're going to do going forward. I don't really like anybody else. I know you guys talk about Mark Andrews. I don't really care about, you know, tight ends like that. I know probably with a power up, he'll be, you know, you're gonna be faster than Kittle, but Team of the Year Kittle's gonna be faster than him, so I'm just gonna wait and be patient with it. But ideally, just looking at it for face value, Saquon is just not gonna be worth it unless you have a Giants theme team. I don't know how many of you guys have that, but ideally, it just doesn't work for me. I just wanted to make sure I was very, very clear with that, so there's no like, you know, oh, bro, what about this? No, look, no, we're not doing it. I can't do it. It doesn't make any sense for me to do it, guys. I tried. I wanted to do the right thing. It just didn't work out that way. We got to move forward, and that's it. All right. So let me know if you still want to get him. I'm going to get this out to you guys as soon as possible so you can make a decision. But for me, he's just not worth it. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. Until next time, one love.